that sucks. Excuse me, people. It's adjustment, and that's all right. We'll go with that. That's fine. Fuck it. Let's go.
Welcome, number 20.
All right. All right. Yes. Over the show, episode 20. Tubi, Nick D. Jarvis Jerry. Tonight's drinks were brought to you by Nick D. I think it's just cola.
Just cola.
And a nice,
Fountain cola.
it sounds like it's the good ice, too.
Oh,
it's
it is.
the
It's
tiny
the
little
crum-
ice.
yeah,
You
the
know what I'm saying?
crumbly
The
ice.
crumbly ice, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
We got crumbly
There's
ice.
a bunch of stuff on the screen on the.
Oh.
Oh,
We got that.
Doing
A lot of technical difficulties tonight. We apologize. Bear with us.
That cool? Yeah.
No way for me to see the stream view beforehand.
Well, yeah, we're good. I mean, that's just what you got up on the iPad.
Are we good?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. So tonight's topics, we will be doing Scream 5, which me and Nick D saw. Spoilers for Jarvis Jerry. And then we'll get into today's Nintendo Direct announcements. So Scream 5. We decided...
Oh, sorry.
we thought it'd be fun.
Everything's coming
It's falling apart, it seems. But we thought it would be fun to show Jerry the characters and see who he thinks is the killer.
So, spoilers for everybody. Jerry, you guys,
Yeah,
we're just getting into it.
yeah. Jerry was into it. Well, we didn't really ask Jerry if he was into it.
What kind of
do
told
it?
him?
Yeah. So Jerry's gonna look at the cast, and then he's gonna tell us who he thinks the killer is. Then we're gonna tell Jerry a little bit about each person, or he can ask us.
Yeah.
He should ask us, like, hey, who's? Well, cause,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because it's like, I think all we really have to do
Is like he looks at the cast
we just kind of group them. It's like, all right, these are legacy characters. These are new people.
yeah,
and we
We
just
just have to let them know like where each people sit.
yeah.
I think that's more than enough info.
More than nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
So Jared, just looking at this cast, and it's like, I don't know, as you're flipping through it, I'm not really seeing anyone that I'm like, oh, but they didn't show. So it's
Well,
like,
they show more of the people than I even remember. But,
yeah.
and I'm sure there's more people in the movie, but they've shown everyone that's the key player.
And so Jared, Melissa Barrera, Sam Carpenter, that's the new Sydney. Okay, so you've got classic Sydney, and you got Sam.
Well,
And then-
hold on,
yeah.
let him guess first.
Okay.
Based off looks and just character names, who are we going with?
Terry
Yeah,
Carpenter.
I'm gonna go the classic double team with Wes Hicks
Uh-huh.
and Vince Schneider.
Vince Schneider. Okay.
Okay.
Now.
Vince Schneider. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And then obviously the only thing I think really in terms of dividing them up is like obviously if they're older than 40, they're like legacy characters, and like the new young crew, that's like the new like generation. That would be a part of like Sam's.
the
Circle.
kids that she babysat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Sam's older than all of these other kids.
Do you? All right. So, Jared, you went with your guesses.
Yeah.
You won't say anything. Now, looking through the characters, are there anyone that you want to know anything about, or are you gonna? Now's the open asking us question period. We're winging all this.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you have a question about, or are you gonna double down on the two characters you've chosen?
Or yeah, like you look at anyone and you're like, this is clearly the of this group. You know.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What jumps out is all we're asking.
I mean, I don't know, nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just based on that. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Those are probably killers.
All right, so let's just. I'll say this: the killers are actually next to each other.
Okay.
When you went through the list, they were next to each other. And I'm gonna tell you about each person as you get it wrong. I like that.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
Wes Hicks is a kid babysat by Sam.
He's in
Also,
the-
something to point out about Sam is that her dad in the movie. This is gonna be a weird way to review the movie, but in the movie, the way that they bring her in as her legacy
Yeah, I see.
is that Billy, the original killer from Scream 1, had sex with someone before he
While he was dating
Sydney
Yeah.
Prescott in high
right,
school.
in high school.
Got
And he
her
banged
pregnant.
some other chick,
Yeah.
got her pregnant. That girl that he impregnated lied to her current boyfriend.
Also in high school.
Also in
Same
high school, the same will be the same
Yeah.
graduating class
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Sydney
and
and everybody.
and Stu and
Stu and everyone. And that's her backstory.
Sam, yeah. So
So
she's being raised by someone who thinks is her dad.
Which is an interesting way of going about it.
Yeah.
And throughout the film, Jared, because we're going to review it while we're doing this to you.
yeah.
Throughout the fucking film, she has these weird flashbacks of her dad.
Force ghosts.
Like
Like,
Force
because it's
ghosts.
not even a
Yeah, it
flashback, it's current
Right,
information.
right.
Yeah.
It was very like that new Matrix. It
Yeah.
had a very new Matrix vibe. Now, granted, they were
Yeah.
probably filmed around the same time. So
And they're
it's
playing
no-
with the meta.
They're both playing with the meta hell of.
Yeah.
Which was like the highlight of the movie.
And
in
it's
this
Skeet
one.
Ulrich. They just de-aged.
So
like,
the
he's
guy
in
that
the
you
movie,
originally
yeah.
showed, the first dude, Wes, he dies. We'll do it this
He's
way.
one of the first
He
guys.
dies
Yeah.
at the hands of
So yeah,
Ghostface.
he's
And
oh,
he-
we should set up too that. So Sam's sister is Tara,
Yeah.
and Tara's the new Drew Barrymore. The movie opens with Tara.
But she survives.
She survives, and that's like the new twist.
The new twist is that she survives and then
Yeah.
she's in the hospital and a lot of shit happens there. But then the other guy that you showed is kind of an irrelevant character.
Yeah. They definitely want you to think that he's
he is-
bad guy.
Yeah, they try to depict him as a bad guy, but he is related to a legacy character. I forget who
You're right.
he was related to, but he is
Related to a legacy character, but he's also dead.
So incorrect, Jared. Go ahead and pick two more. You are correct though. I will say this, Jared. You are correct. It is two killers.
Yeah.
I like this game. This is a good way to review it. Yeah.
I gave you a big hint too.
There's a lot of legacy characters.
The two of them, the twins.
Yeah, the twins.
Yeah.
Now I wanted them to be the killers for a long time in the movie. Already going with Jared, you're wrong, but for a long when we were watching it, I thought that they were going to be the killers.
Yeah.
And I thought also because a big issue for me with this movie
Is that when you do find
find out who the killers are. Now this is gonna be a good hint for Jerry.
it's disappointing because you're like that body.
Body shape does not match Ghostface in the slightest.
Oh yeah.
Now,
yeah,
granted, they hire someone purely to play Ghostface, and then in the credits they show
yeah.
the Ghostface person.
Yeah, they hire like a big dude. Under the mask
Right.
is a big dude.
And
Yeah,
I liked how in this version of Scream 2, which
This, one of the things I enjoyed about
the film, they had the sound box for him to do the voice thing, so he doesn't have to do the whole thing.
Yeah,
And they made it seem like the Ghostface suit is
more like it seemed like it was bulletproof.
vest and shit,
Yeah.
and it added more to it. But one of the twins could have filled that
Yeah,
body
yeah,
shape.
like Mason
Even her,
Goody.
though.
Yeah.
Even her.
Yeah.
Could have filled the body shape, and when you find out
Better
who
than
it
who
really
actually.
is,
Yeah.
you're disappointed.
Yeah.
I will say this too, Jared. Their uncle
Was Jamie Kennedy.
was Jamie Kennedy in the
Felt.
film.
So they both.
Mindy.
Mindy, yeah, Mindy is like the new. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
like,
she does the big
She's
speech.
the rule character.
She's the role character.
And she's they're actually really both good in this, and they're both kind of like telling everyone like
yeah.
you're doing it because they're like our uncle knew what was up, and even though the uncle didn't make it,
And-
both of them do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Mason dude, he was actually just on this week's episode of How I Met Your Father.
Oh well,
So there you go. Little tidbit there too. They both survived there, but
But they
are
get jacked
attacked.
up, yeah.
They get stabbed and
Yeah.
jacked up in the final fight scene, which Jared also takes place at the original house,
Yeah.
which was really cool and one of the reasons I like the film.
Yeah.
We'll give our final review at the end.
You know
but
what's really funny about that too is that so like you're seeing the house for like a minute.
you don't
And
even
it's not till it's called out they're like, oh shit, it's
It's when
that
Cindy walks in or
it's
something,
the
right?
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and it's crazy
Yeah.
how I'm like, dude, I remember this.
yeah,
house.
and then it, like the movie drastically changes at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
point,
You're
which I
like-
really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the film, other than that whole
Yeah.
body shape thing that I brought
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
That was a big issue for me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jared. Two more guesses.
Well, I'm gonna now assume these two.
And you are finally correct, Jared.
Yeah.
So, real quick, the Richie guy is the boyfriend, and he's right there in front of your face the whole movie
of the new Sydney.
Of the new Sydney.
Of Sam, yeah.
of Sam. And he's right there in front of you the whole time. But the interesting thing is the other girl the Amber Girl actually does a lot of the major killing,
Yeah.
which is what bothers me about the whole fucking movie.
She's taking elbows. She's like getting like drop
There's
kicked.
a whole
like,
scene where they're both technically there, but he's playing the bitch role. Like he gets cut kinda, and they're running away, and it's one actually. This is gonna be a big spoiler, Jerry. So I'm sorry.
big spoiler.
I hope you're ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
She fucking kills Dewey.
And the way she kills Dewey,
Is ridiculous.
like
to
where you're like,
You'd have to be like the Undertaker.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the amount of upper body
Yeah.
to do that to Dewey.
to do the way that
Yeah.
she does it.
Yeah.
She guts Dewey
It-
good.
It's a
You know
little
what I'm saying?
impossible if Richie's doing it,
Yeah.
let alone him.
And Richie's there too, but they
Watching it.
yeah, well,
Or not watching.
he's watching the first half.
Yeah, you're right. He
And then
did.
they get that, they
Yeah,
get in the elevator. It's a whole. We won't say the.
You should see the way it plays out.
It's a fucking big ass scene. It's like
Yeah.
the big scene of the movie. But what makes no fucking sense, and the biggest part of this movie that let me down is there's no way in fuck the Amber Girl. Like, it just
That, like,
I know it's a Scream and it's a horror film, but like it doesn't add up, bro.
Mhm.
It's like is she walking on stilts. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was the only scene in the movie that, like, afterwards, and Nick knows this, when I came out, that was my big thing, was this one scene, Jared. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And the follow-up scene to that is maybe one of the funniest scenes in the movie, which is
is Courtney Cox screaming.
screaming and looking like a monster woman.
Oh yeah.
I was really hopeful going into this film, and another thing that let me down with this Scream film, and once again, I love the movie, but
Yeah.
these are the two little things. I wish they would have killed her and not Dewey, and because she's just not the same anymore. It's her own fault for how much plastic surgery she obviously got done, and she looks like a monster. You know, Sydney, what's her name?
Nev Campbell.
Nev
Yeah.
Campbell. She looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
You can definitely tell she's had some work done as well. Doesn't bother me as much. Courtney Cox is looking like a monster, and we all die to laughter. I feel like when she does that.
Yeah,
when
because-
she finds out Dewey dies.
Because it also just felt so like out of place and like fake and just not done well. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it was
Yeah.
weird.
It was weird. And there's a whole scene with the two of them too, Jared, where like it's super awkward because it's about their divorce.
And they're like doing it while walking.
And
So it's like there's no it's such
it's
a
awkward.
Yeah.
Because they're divorced in real life, people. If you don't know,
Yeah.
you should. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
And they got divorced in real life. So for them to do this whole scene, it's weird because Dewey is in the last.
I think he was in 3, but he wasn't in 4. But
The two of them were in 4. I don't know. Overall,
I feel like the Gale character it doesn't feel like tired. Gale doesn't fit these movies.
in her returning, in the way she returns in this one, it just doesn't.
What's she gonna do? Like Dewey, at least Dewey's like, I'm
He's
bringing
there.
a gun to the situation.
And it's
Like,
Nev's
yeah,
thing,
Yeah.
and
he's still involved in the story.
because technically, you know, in a way, she was, you know, Billy's other girl.
Oh,
her
yeah.
dad. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird how they do it all. And the thing to me, if you go back to the cast listing real quick here, when Richie, the kid Richie, tries to do this whole scene where he kind of does the stew, you know, the Billy stew when they're walking around the house in the final
Yeah,
scene.
he gets all goofy and
He tries to do that, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
He
He
wasn't
wasn't
goofy.
goofy enough to be Stu, and he wasn't serious enough to be Billy.
Yeah.
And I just don't think you can
Make that magic.
It was cool to see the house.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, what is just kind of like full on just spoilers now. What's like annoying about it is so you're like, okay, so why do Amber and Richie give a shit? Like, why are they involved? So Amber, her family happened to buy the Scream house, so she just kind of got all warped and on the internet about like, oh my god, like these movies, I'm in the house where all these kids died. And Richie's just some
Stab
dude.
plays a big role.
Yeah, Stab
plays a big role.
They love Stab, and Richie's just some dude on Reddit.
Yeah.
So he should like they bond because they're like, oh, we love these movies, and you live in the house. Let's give them like a proper event to make the new Stab movie off of. So it's just
Yeah.
like internet nerd shit. Like,
Stab 8 sucked. and was like a flop and was way over the top and was shitty, and it was because
There was like bazookas
nothing had
and
happened
shit.
in the storyline for so long
Yeah.
involving the actual characters, because the Stab movies are based off whatever happens to Sydney. So they had to figure out a way to pretty much get Sydney to come to town,
Yeah.
which was to kill.
Dewey, I forget. Like,
To be honest, I need to rewatch the film because
It was
they explain the ending.
because they wanted to blame Sam for Sydney and all their death. They also wanted to like frame.
yeah, they
Sam
were framing Sam as the killer.
as Billy's daughter because they're like that's such a good, even though Sam's not bad at all, but like they're like that's a movie, you know
well,
what I mean?
the
Like,
ending sequence.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it gets a little gruesome,
yeah.
and it's one of the it's very similar to the last Halloween
Like-
film, and I feel like the big horror franchises are now doing this because there's horror films and then there's the big horror films, like the horror action films, and Scream, Halloween, all that shit is like a horror action. It's its own genre almost now versus what we now like think is a horror, like whatever the fuck else.
Where this is
coming out.
like meant to be fun.
They actually explain all this in the movie too, because you know they do the whole "What's your favorite scary movie" kind of bullshit.
And it's all like
Great,
Get
it's not
Out,
bullshit,
and
it's great.
Babadook, and like
Yeah.
it's like this new type of
Yeah,
horror.
yeah,
Not-
yeah,
it's not
exactly,
even new.
exactly.
It's just not this. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so meta. It's the Matrix 4, but with
Right,
Scream.
right.
It's so meta.
It's super meta, and it works, but it's also like, I feel like they could have went back to the house. I feel like they had a lot of things. They did a lot of things correctly, but they also missed on a lot of stuff, in my opinion, because they went so meta. That's kind of what I'm trying to get across. It's the same thing that Matrix did, where I like the direction you were going, and there's some dope fucking people it's Scream, so there's some dope stabs and stuff, but it just, at the end of the day, that was where I was going to go with it. They do the same thing as Halloween, where by the end of it, they do this thing where, like, the people that have been being chased through these movies for so long, it's like, they've now snapped, and they're going to fucking kill their killer.
Yeah.
Right? And they're going to gut them. But you should be on their side, like this anti-hero thing.
Yeah.
Where now I should be on the side. That's supposed to be the newest Stab movie.
Yeah.
That's a scene from the new Stab, which is weird that they have that photo online.
For sure.
Because see how meta it is, Jared? Like,
Yeah.
that's not even in the Scream movie. That's in the Stab movie, which is inside the Scream movie.
Yeah.
But they do the same kind of thing, though, as Halloween. I don't know if you ever... Did you see Halloween, this new one? I think we talked about it on
I
here.
I just haven't seen the sequel. I saw the first one.
Okay, yeah. So, they did very similar.
Yeah.
Where it's like...
Totally.
And they're both all women, too.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, but it's very like, wow, so Scream's doing is Scream kind of mimicking a little bit here of what the Halloween franchise is already kind of set up, because if they're gonna do a Scream 6,
Which
it's gonna
apparently
be-
I think is just greenlit.
right,
We're
it's gonna be
getting
very
another
similar
Scream.
to what the Halloween franchise is already set up here.
And I think when you look at this movie, what even is Scream 6 gonna be? Like, I feel like, can you do this movie
Well,
twice?
that's-
Or just keep getting more and more meta?
That's the best thing about the Scream films, though, versus a Halloween film. It's like in the Halloween films, they're always going after, the same person. They know who they're going after.
Yeah.
In the Scream films, half the fun of watching it is trying to figure out who the fuck is the killer. And is there two? I'd really like to see him do three.
Jared, so meta that in the first scene where everyone gets together, right? The killers are called out. Like,
They
Dewey's
call
like,
each other out at one point.
yeah. Dewey's like, it's for sure you, to the guy. He's like, it's the boyfriend is always where you look. And then that boyfriend is like, it's for sure the obsessed friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they both, it's just like
And then the hospital scene. There's a whole hospital scene where they argue. Too.
Well, yeah, I guess that's actually
No,
where the boyfriend
you're right.
calls out. Yeah.
No, both those things happen. It
Yeah.
happened in the circle.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
later she calls him like Netflix guy because he was on his.
How convenient.
Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah.
But really, is it worth watching? Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
100% worth watching, especially if you're a fan of the original film. And the franchise as a whole. They've done a good job. All the movies have been connected. The fourth one is kind of the standout weirdo one now, because I think they were pushing for it to go in a different direction, and Wes passed on or whatever happened, and they didn't end up doing it. Now with this new kind of, I guess, bringing it back, it's kind of a reboot, but it's not.
They even get into that? It's like the third movie this year that gets, or not this year, but in a year that gets into the difference between
Reboot and remake, and
I give the film a solid fucking B because I'm
Yeah.
already a hook, line, sinker fan. Like I love the Scream franchise.
Yeah.
Ghostface is my honestly I love Freddy, I love Mike, I love all the big horror dudes. But Ghostface is kind of my fave. That's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
Uh,
Scream 1 still holds up. Scream
I
1 is
fucking love
still
Scream 1.
Scream 1 is still like
And
an amazing movie.
this one is very similar to that one.
Yeah.
In positive ways and in some negative ways of things they could have fixed, but they did a good job.
Do you think it's better than
what's 7 called in Star Wars? You know what I mean? How it's like the same thing.
Oh,
do you think it's
comparing it to that in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sense, like what franchise is doing it?
is
The
doing
thing about it
better?
is like with them versus Star Wars, the actors have always come back, and we've been following
yeah.
Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette this whole time.
Yeah.
Star Wars is all over the place. So I'm kind of working my way around to answer the question. This one versus their 7.
Yeah.
Nick D. Damn, dog.
I don't even know if
I have an answer, but yeah, it's just like
I'd probably say Scream. Because the thing about Scream versus Star Wars is with Star Wars I have so much like, this is what I want to happen.
Yeah.
And when you go into Scream, it's like, I've even forgot about the whole stab shit.
Yeah, dude, for real.
So when they brought up Stab and they start going off about Stab 8,
Yeah.
there's the poster for Stab 8. It's like, oh yeah. And it kind of just brings a smile. And the thing about this Scream movie is, I get grossed out easy with the stabbing, so it always fucks me up.
This movie's brutal.
But it was also fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was meant to be funny, and I don't really give a shit.
I feel like
some of it was.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There's some real corny, hilarious moments in it, and altogether, it was a great film.
Yeah.
And there's always a time of year to watch a Scream film.
Yeah.
Around Halloween. You
Yeah,
just slap on a Scream film, put it on in the background. Come to a Scream. And it's no diss to Star Wars, but
No,
I still like if it came to which franchise do you like more?
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. I like Star Wars more.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
do you think this will? I mean, I know there is. I think there's a show either going on right
no,
now.
there
or
is. It's on MTV, or it
Like-
has been going on.
And then, so do you think? But what else? So are we gonna get a reboot
I don't
or
think they're
whatever
connected.
of? I know you did last time. Do you think we?
I don't know. I don't really care. I didn't really find those films to be that great.
I like that first one. I mean,
First one's all right.
Yeah,
They're all right.
yeah.
They hold nothing close
Compared
to
Ghostface.
Scream franchise.
Yeah.
or Halloween or anything. Like I feel like Scream's actually in that world, and I feel like the other one is like a B side of that world.
Yeah.
And I've always kind of
The-
seen it that way.
No, for sure, for sure.
Same with Final Destination. No offense, there's not even there's nothing to actually even point at to being that character. And cool kill scene, sure, but that's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Part of it for me is is the spectacle. It spooks the shit out of me.
Me too, man. I enjoy it.
Anyways, I gave it a B.
Definitely worth watching. If you're not into the Scream franchise, though, it's easily a C. That's what I'll preface to
It's
say.
so meta that if you're not if you haven't seen 1 to 4,
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna enjoy this as much as
No.
someone who did. Even if you just saw 1, you're not. I don't think you'll like this as much.
What do you give it rating wise?
I'd give it a B. But yeah, same thing. That if you're going in super cold, this movie's like a C.
Yeah.
It's
But it's
built
still a
on
solid
this.
C because the kill scenes you get
Yeah,
are very gory.
And it's not a bad movie. I feel like it's just the right amount of meta. It's making fun of itself, but at the same time, it's it's brutal. The cast is good. No one is bad in this movie.
Yeah, that's the full blown cast. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should check it out, Jared.
I definitely see. I'll definitely see Scream 6.
Oh yeah, 100.
Yeah,
We're
it's-
going.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
already sold. Yeah.
Yeah, see it.
No, Jared, it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
I gotta buy it now because I have the original box set
Boom.
and I needed the other. I'm actually missing 4 too.
I think I have 4. That's the one thing.
I'll say real quick. Last little tidbit about the Scream, then we can move right over to Nintendo Direct.
The fucking name. Just call it Scream 5.
or put some kind of other word on them. And they call it out in the movie too, which I thought was kind of funny. But it was very Matrix,
Warner Brother call out bullshit.
That kind of bothered me.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide though, Scream, because you were decent. Yeah, that's it.
Corny Cox is the killer.
Let's go number 6.
Do you know, is that literally the first time that's happened? Because I know it's happened,
It's happened in other movies.
It's happened for other movies, but has it happened for other movies that have been continuations? Because this isn't
Yeah,
like...
yeah.
Okay.
I think Halloween did it.
And it's still the same through line. It's
Yeah.
not like, okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
It's just weird because 4 comes out a while after 3, and
They still called it 4.
the characters in the storyline is completely kind of different.
Yeah.
But then with this one,
It doesn't matter.
it's 5. We all know it's 5. If it was the last one too, I'd accept it. If it was Scream's, like let's say that it was the last one, but the way they leave it off, it's definitely not the last one.
Yeah.
Because they have to do something. Either Sydney, like, it's the same thing with Halloween. They either got to kill
Jamie Lee Curtis. They got to either kill Sydney.
or they have to have them finally like chop off the head and like hold it up or something. You know what I mean? So
Whatever. Real quick.
I know I keep saying the last thing we're gonna talk about, but where do you put it in the franchise? Why would have it on the screen?
I mean, my instinct, and again, I have to watch 2 again, but my instinct is 1, 2, 5, 3, 4. But it actually
Wow.
it might be 1, 5, 2, 3, 4. Like I almost want to see 2 again. Yeah. Because one is always 1. Like 1 is
What's weird is the way they have it lined up right now is kind of my order.
1, 4, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah, I really liked 4.
3. To be honest, 3 and 4 blur together for me.
4 is a whole young cast, and she's the aunt.
Yeah.
It's kind of a different vibe.
Yeah.
And I kind of like because you had 1, 2, and 3 came out kind of quickly, and it was like, oh, this is kind of the same movie
Over and over again.
with Sydney being chased.
Yeah.
That when 4 came
Came out, Sydney's still involved in the movie, and she's still in the
storyline, and
when
when
it came out. I think we lived here.
Yeah.
Jerry, I don't know, right?
Right? Maybe.
Almost positive.
Some, around that time. What time was it, Jared? Did you live on it?
For which one?
For 4. I just think that, like...
2011.
No, so we didn't, but...
Close. Shortly after.
It was the right time. And the storyline was good, so I really enjoyed that one.
It's you can tell that it's Wes trying to do something.
Is it Wes? Is that the last? That's the last one he did?
Almost positive this is the last.
Scroll down,
one.
Jared. Yeah.
Wow. Wait, can you go back one more time? I'm sorry. Did I see in
Go in the cast, because I swear in the trailer it just showed
Veronica Mars?
Kristen
Yeah, I
Bell.
was gonna say I thought I saw Veronica Mars too.
Yeah, what
Anna
was that?
Paquin.
Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
I think she. I
I
think
think
she's
they're in Stab.
she's in the Stab
Yeah,
movie.
I think both of them. Yeah.
They're in the Stab movie.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I think the intro of the
That's pretty
movie
wild.
is a weird, like, surreal. You're actually watching Stab.
Yeah. And is Stab?
It's a key element in this one as well.
But is it Stab 2?
No, it's like Stab
5 maybe or something.
Okay.
something. Well, because the other ones they said they're on
8. I don't know.
Yeah.
I put 5. Honestly, I probably put 5. Maybe last.
right now. I don't know. I need to watch 2 and
3 again.
Yeah.
it might be above 2 and 3. It's hard to say.
It's a hard question.
Yeah, 3 in a while. I don't actually remember what happens in 3.
3's at the college or no?
Yeah.
No,
Or no.
3's on the set of the Stab.
Yeah. 2's the
Stab
one
1.
with Ollie Fance and like the aunt from Roseanne.
Yeah, because I think Stab doesn't take place till the 3rd movie, or they mentioned Stab in the 2nd movie.
Stab is in the 2nd movie because it opens up in the theater. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Like opening night,
Yeah,
maybe it's not
yeah,
opening
yeah.
night, but yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot longer about the screen than I thought we were going to end up talking about. That's cool.
Is there a Scream
I love
game
Scream.
in the Nintendo Direct?
There is no Scream game in the Nintendo Direct.
Oh,
Um,
Do we have the list of everything that was in the Nintendo Direct?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
48 new tracks.
All right. So I actually watched the Nintendo Direct this afternoon,
Hell yeah.
and
I did not.
I wasn't let down personally, and I already could tell when I was watching it, people were going to be let down by it because I know a lot of people, from what the internet sounded like, there's a lot of people that expected either a new Mario Odyssey 2 or working title.
A Mario game.
Yeah, a Mario game and a Zelda.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild 2 working title.
Just some info on it. Like, yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
And we didn't get that. But what we did get, I was excited by Mario Strikers. You know,
I'm used
I
to
just
that.
gotta start it all off by saying that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the one where I was like, that's fucking dope.
Yeah, yeah.
They ended the whole thing with that Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And I could tell that that was gonna be what probably kicked people in the dick. Because no one wanted that.
Jared, can you really quick, this is so unrelated. What is like the oldest Xenoblade? So like I feel like I've heard of this series. I don't really know what this series is, but I kind of associate it with like middle school. So is this like a Super Nintendo thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, like what is Xenoblade?
I have no idea.
I feel like I had a friend who played them, but I don't think I've ever played them.
It's
It's an RPG, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like 90s.
Is that like when it started?
2010.
Oh, no, I have no idea what this is. Then I
That's the
don't know.
Xenoblade
Chronicles.
Um,
Is it just a Xenoblade? Like what is it
Yeah,
based?
yeah. Is there just a Xenoblade?
So it's not in 2007.
99.
99.
Was 98.
Scroll down.
Oh wow, so
I feel
they only
yeah.
they only do them every so often.
Dude, I know what this is. I have not played this, but my bad. All right, we can move on. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah. I remember this. I remember seeing
Oh,
this.
so these games have been going on for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Anyways,
Didn't watch.
So when you saw
Big
that trailer,
disappointment.
does the game look cool, or you're just like, no.
I'm not in that style of game.
Yeah.
Someone would have to tell me.
It's worth your time. Check it
Yeah,
out.
like you would have to be like, dude, I played it for a hot minute. But there's so many games to be played that like, I'd rather play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
or Pokemon fucking Arceus.
Yeah. I am looking forward to playing it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and with Mario Strikers coming out and shit, it's like, no, my money's better spent here.
Yeah. When
When is Strikers? Strikers is like in a month or two, or the
I don't know.
summer. Or?
Well, let's just scroll. We'll just talk about each thing as we go. All right,
yeah, fuck. So Xeno.
that was the ending of it, which is weird. It's at the top. I guess that makes sense, but that was a disappointment. The Mario Kart thing, I think this is a big one to talk about
Yeah.
because it's interesting to see
The way direction they're taking video games with now charging us.
$24.99 per pack.
Year? Is it
No,
a
it's per
month or-
pack. It's 48 levels, and I think they're dividing it into
Oh, what?
6
No,
packs.
there's no way you have to pay
$100?
That's what it, dude. Or it's a part of the thing. Here,
I
watch.
think you pay the $25 and then they just divvy that up. But
Or also, it's free.
With the membership of the Nintendo Switch Online. Let's play on the video. Fuck it, we'll get flagged. Fuck it.
Mute it. We should be alright.
Right. As long as
Well,
we
it's
talk.
already
And if we talk over it, I think we'll be fine. Because then it's like commentary. Right?
Fucking commercials.
I agree, Jared.
That's what I want to discuss. But because if it's $24.99 a pack, because they're doing it the same way that they did the fucking DLC for Smash.
if you sit back a little bit, your head will block the screen.
I think it's all right if we show it and talk over it. Like, yeah, I don't think that's a big deal.
I thought there was information.
Oh yeah, Jared, can you mute yourself so we can't hear you and just tell us what the video says afterwards? You know what I mean? Like you watch the video right quick.
Well, that would be it. It's just interesting that that's all they're saying right
Here, March 18th, inside such classic tracks from Week.
Yeah, I mean that's just
Naming off, yeah, they're showing the games.
Dude, that's
remaster courses
So-
from these.
Series, right? That's cool. See, Wave 1, and it's how many? 8. So they're doing that many waves of 8 courses.
Or 8 courses, 6 waves. But I still.
$24.99 a fucking wave, dude. I mean, that's the same thing they did with the Smash DLC. The Smash DLC was 4 characters at a purchase.
Yeah.
It was $24.99,
Yeah.
right? And they did it in how many waves? 6, right? They're doing literally the identical thing, Jared.
Dude, man,
That is so.
It's a ripoff. It's a crazy ripoff.
That's
So that's why I wanted
funny.
to talk about this on here.
Yeah.
And when I hit you up today, this is literally why I wanted to have this combo, because I knew
Yeah,
Jared
yeah.
would be upset too. And here's the crazy thing, Jared, is they're trying to like force our hands to getting the free. You get it for free. Yeah, they're showing it right now, right here. You get it for free if you get the
Expansion pack, which comes
with Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, the Animal Crossing's DLC, and now it will include all 48 levels of the new Mario Kart. Or the Mario Kart DLC.
And what are we paying now? Is it $9 a month?
I don't know, we'd have to look into the whole money thing, and we can do that off camera. But the thing I wanted to talk about on here, and we can move on in a second, is just like, it's fucking crazy, because now they're almost, before, I didn't give a shit about the bonus, whatever, expansion pack.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like N64 games, not really worth my time.
Yeah.
And I don't play Animal Crossings. Don't play them on it. And I don't really care about the Genesis one.
Yeah.
But now with this Mario Kart thing, it's like, fuck, is it a better price?
To pay for a higher subscription rather
Wait.
than piecemeal.
He's $25 all.
48.
So they're saying that it is going to be divvied up. So
each pack would cost how much?
I think you just do the one. I think it's, though, I think in total it'll cost you 25, regardless of if over the 6 they charge you whatever that is, the $4 for something.
Each time I get 6, I'm only have to pay for something.
That would be my guess, or you just upfront pay the 20. Ever it's released, they let you download it or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have to do more research on this topic.
Yeah, March 18th. So March 18th rolls around, and you don't have to. What would you want to do? Just pay. Here's $26. Give me all 48.
What would I want to do?
Yeah. What do you want to do for these things?
I'm a weirdo, and I wish they would just do like an ultimate edition. And I would pick up the hard copy of the ultimate edition.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I don't have Mario Kart yet. So
Exactly. So then it gives
Yeah.
you a reason to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would.
And
like
then
that.
and then for someone like me, it's like a collector's. Oh, here's the ultimate edition.
Yeah.
That's what I'd really like, because then I have the hard copy. The thing to me with this whole 48 thing, I'd like to play all these levels, but if I do it through the internet thing, if I do the expansion pack or whatever, I don't actually own those levels on my thing. And when the Switch is done,
Yeah.
and let's say I want to go back and play those levels, they won't be there anymore because they won't have
Because
that
Switch Online is.
won't exist.
Yeah. They've moved on to the next thing. Yeah.
So it seems like if I pay the $24.99, I guess at least
You're
I get to-
renting it.
Well, if I pay the $24.99, am I able to download the content and then I have it from there on out? And it's on that Switch.
Wow. That's
But
a great
it's
question.
on that Switch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I
Well,
would
'cause
rather do it that way.
Because if it downloads and it's just a part of your save, then yeah, I guess that's cool. But
It's
yeah,
on your SD card.
Yeah. Otherwise, you are renting.
You're renting it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing it through the
Expansion pack,
Yeah,
the Nintendo Switch Online.
online expansion pack. You're at that point, you only get access to it because you're on that.
Yeah.
And the minute you stop paying for that, that's all 48 are gone. I don't know. I thought that was really disappointing to hear at the Nintendo Direct, mainly because we all thought, I think Jerry's even mentioned it,
They were working on a new Mario.
Mario Kart game. And
Yeah,
that doesn't seem to be the thing.
Oh, I think they are, but I think it's far out. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's going to be the next system.
Yeah, like, I
You
don't,
know,
I don't think
think
it's
we're
anytime
getting it.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this 48 levels is to hold all of us over until the next Nintendo system.
Which, you know, and it'll probably
Mario Kart will probably be one of the first games released on the new.
system.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but anyways, that was kind of lame.
We can scroll past that. We'll probably talk about it more at some point when we know more.
I've never played a Fire Emblem game, but
They look cool.
Yeah, they look
I don't-
interesting.
I don't know what they are.
The thing to me was it looks very similar to that Xeno Chronicles
Yeah.
shit.
It's all like the same time.
game.
I think this one, You know that Hyrule Warriors game?
Mhm.
I think it's like that. How that's like a beat 'em up for Zelda.
Yeah,
This is like a beat 'em up for Fire
Same
Emblem.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
I personally have no interest.
Yeah. Like this is one of those things that like. You know,
If someone bought it for me, I was like, oh, dope, I'll play this.
I don't think I'll ever go buy this game.
Yeah, if you saw it used and we were out
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
little hunteroony and you came up on it, I could see you purchasing it, but
But I've
I
heard
don't know
good
about
things
paying
about
full
this
price.
franchise.
Yeah,
I hear Fire Emblem's dope.
yeah,
Can you hear that?
yeah.
I mean, you could roll past.
We don't really have much to say about Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I was just gonna play the video while
Swing
we
it
talk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the one.
Strikers.
Mario Strikers, yeah. This looks amazing. The online stuff sounded really cool. Everything about it sounds dope.
June 10th.
You can make
your own.
club, your own little club
Yeah.
with all your
Oh, wow.
I'm
You're
not
all
even a
your
soccer
friends.
guy, but I'm juiced for this.
So we can make like a little overshow club,
Yeah.
and then invite like all of our friends to be a member of it, Chair.
Hopefully
and then
get
you
like
can play
black and green
online.
jerseys.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. And we can play online. And I think the way it works, from how it sounded, or at least this is what I'm hopeful for, is that even if all of us couldn't play,
We could. It just fills your spot in with the computer.
Yeah.
But I think you're up to 8 people.
are a member of the club, and then it's like we could play 3 of us, or 4 of us, or all 8 of us, or whatever it may be. And then you play other teams online. It sounds really dope. Hopefully, a lot of people play it, and it's cool.
Yeah.
I used to like the old one.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, the old one was cool.
It's definitely gonna be a pickup. I'm gonna definitely. That's the one I'm definitely gonna pick up.
Yeah.
Really
Looking forward to that one.
Well, there's an ad.
Yeah, fuck it.
What's Chrono Cross?
No idea.
No, I have no idea.
Doesn't.
I don't know. I don't. I saw it in the thing. I don't remember. I wasn't very interested in it.
Okay. Yeah.
It was kind
Oh,
of
whatever game to me. This one I was interested in.
Yeah, I'm super juiced for this.
for the Wii Sports thing. I'm really looking forward to this. I hope it's a lower price, but I don't think it will be because it looks like it's gonna
Come with that leg strap.
piece for your Joy-Con.
I think there's the
Oh,
that
yeah.
That circle
Yeah.
thingy also comes with it. It's like a little strap that you put on your leg and you slide the
Totally.
Joy-Con onto it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Juiced that they're bringing
Sword
this back though.
Yeah.
Super juiced that they're bringing this back. I think this is gonna be a really cool thing, fun to play.
That's cool.
yeah, the bowling
Everything. When is it?
available April 29th. So it's not far out.
A playtest will take place.
Next week.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Stream that.
Yeah. Well,
Can we stream
can't.
it?
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. But yeah, that's gonna be a pickup.
Not an immediate pickup, but I definitely want to do the bowling. Like,
And the volleyball. Both of those look sick.
yeah, just the bowling. We used to spend so much time on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That one
no,
was cool.
Yeah,
I'd like to get back at that.
Soccer, badminton.
yeah. I think that's gonna be cool. I'm really glad that Nintendo's bringing that back. I think a little late.
Yep, that should have been there. Should have been there.
That should have been there off the get go, to be honest, on release of the. Because the thing about the Switch, personally, is I haven't really used the
Joy-Cons as Switch remotes.
Yeah, or as Wii remotes.
Yeah, maybe.
I know that you can, but this will be
The first time I've actually done it.
once this stuff comes out.
Yeah. What else we got? Don't know
That is
Front mission and front.
Mission 2. Don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Looks like a mech game.
It's a mech game, yeah. No real interest in that.
Yeah. Splatoon. I've never played a Splatoon, but that trailer looked dope.
The Splatoon trailer looks dope. I thought it looked pretty cool. I've never played Splatoon. I only know the characters through Smash.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no other clue about the Splatoon characters. I
I think
think
Splatoon, the first one came out on.
this is Splatoon 3.
So Splatoon 2 came out on Wii U,
Oh, wow.
and then Splatoon 1 came out on the.
On the Wii?
I guess.
I'm not sure.
I've never played any of them, but
You know, it does. It's something where I feel like unless it gets
really, really crazy good
reviews, then maybe I'd pick it up. If people are like really like the testimonial on it, it's
Yeah,
really
high up there. I'd be interested.
Or I picked it up on the low though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll run out.
And pick this up for full price, but it does look cool.
Yeah.
I would like to try one of them.
Yeah.
Nice little
I played the second one for a very brief period. It was cool.
On what, Jared?
Switch.
Oh, so the second one was on Switch.
Switch.
I think that's the reason why people are like, oh, what the, that this is, they never do like sequels on the same system.
Yeah.
Interesting. So maybe Splatoon 1 was on Wii U.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
The Metroid Dread.
Free update adds more
Like modes and
Yeah,
Difficulty levels.
I think the
Dread mode is
the one touch mode. If you're touched
once you instantly die.
because they already have it. Like when you complete the game, they give you different.
The difficult mode. So there's normal mode, I guess.
This is just when you start the fucking game.
What I'm interested by, and
You'll
you'll.
have to tell me, Jared, when you start playing, because I think this update was
Oh, it's in April.
Yeah. Oh, in April
No,
it gets
the boss thing. I think the other shit was today.
dope.
I think the update happened today. I might be wrong. Oh yeah, later today. I now wonder when you start the game, do you get to choose
What level of difficulty?
difficulty you play on, or do you have to play it in normal mode? Because when you start Dread, it just fucking it's like classic old school video game. It's just like start,
Yeah.
you know, and then it's like that's that.
Yeah.
And then once you come back the second time after you played it the first time, there's 3 save spots.
Okay.
You know, and that's it.
That's the only thing about the game.
That's sick.
So it's interesting. Like I now wonder if when you start, will it be like
Rookie, normal.
it would seem like it'd be rookie, normal, hard, and then Dread must be the top one, the hardest of hard,
Yeah.
because it's one touch dead.
That's dope.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then like the thing about that also
Which seems bizarre to me. It's like there's no point in even getting the energy tanks or anything
because they don't do anything.
Do the energy tanks just do those extend like your ammo or
It
something?
gives your bar, makes your bar go
Oh,
farther.
I see. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to track those down if.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
If you're one.
You don't know. Yeah.
That's
What's the point of that?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, do they take them away and that becomes something else then? Like maybe that becomes more.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I also heard something about like if you bought, and I know nothing about this kind of shit, but if you bought the amiibos,
For the Metroid Dread amiibos or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they give you, and you scan them on your controller or whatever,
they give you fucking energy life or whatever.
That's dope.
that you then can use for the whole rest of the game.
So if you get those, it's almost like a.
Oh,
Like a
that's sick. I see
like,
what you're saying.
you're
Yeah.
like stuff that you wouldn't get till later in the game. You
Yeah.
get with those freaking
Off
little
tops.
action figures. Yeah.
I've never bought an amiibo.
Which so those I guess like not a lot, some games those little thingies don't do much.
Yeah.
But I guess the ones that came out with it for this game like
They're actually pretty dope.
That's sick. Do you think you just scoop them up or you over?
No,
I beat the game.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and this is what I want to say. The Metroid topic I had a lot to say about. It's funny because it's such a small little thing
Well,
on here,
yeah.
but the other thing they're adding is this boss rush mode. It's like that's cool, but like they didn't really
Add anything
to
to
really I don't know make me personally want to go back and play the game.
Yeah.
that doesn't. The boss rush
It
mode.
doesn't seem like that's a fun fucking activity in my opinion.
Yeah.
In easy mode, that would have been cool if I could have started off on that and then done the next difficulty. But now that I already did it on normal or whatever, like I'm never gonna go back and play rookie,
Yeah.
and I'm definitely not playing this tread mode. That's insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they didn't really this Metroid Dread a free update.
I don't know.
Maybe it entices people that have.
Played it to want to play it, but didn't do much for me.
If they add like a whole DLC
Chapter, do you think you'll go
back,
Maybe.
maybe. That's dope.
I'd have to hear reviews.
Yeah.
I have to hear reviews,
See what it is.
see what it is,
yeah.
kind of. But actually, yeah,
It's a strong maybe.
Hell yeah.
'Cause I did really, really, really enjoy that game.
I'm looking forward to
One
it.
of my favorite games I probably played
Oh yeah.
and beaten. Was
is that game. It was that fucking good.
cool. But I don't know. A little disappointed with that announcement. But it was still, I mean, cool. Still cool. Free. It's free.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, fuck it. This Kirby game, I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if I'll go out immediately and buy it or kind of wait for it to get on the used aftermarket and try to get it a little cheaper. But it definitely looks pretty dope.
Kind of has a
A Mario Odyssey vibe, but with Kirby.
Hell yeah.
We'll see what reviews
say on it, but
It looks awesome. Yeah.
it looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
And I've never been a big Kirby. I don't think I've ever
played a Kirby game.
I played the first one on Game Boy.
That was dope.
Yeah, you
Remember
know
back in
what?
the day, yeah. But I think that's the only Kirby game I played.
Yeah, I think I played a Kirby game on
Yeah.
Game Boy as well.
Yeah.
Kirby World.
on Game Boy Color, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it was a Game Boy Color game.
Yeah.
Was it Kirby World?
I thought so.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this looks cool. And I'd be down to give it a go.
Yeah.
Looks fun, and it would be. I mean, this is a Mario game where it's not like too intense.
Yeah, exactly.
Bright
Colors and fun looking game. I just don't know if I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna drop 60 off tops for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was $30.
Yeah. Like Mario Strikers.
There's someone where I'm like, well, I know I'm gonna get my money's worth off tops, gonna play with y'all,
Yeah.
and we'll have a good old time with the Strikers or something. But like a Kirby, it's like I'm gonna beat that once, and that's kind of that. Maybe lend it to Nick or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's about it.
Remember that shit?
I remember that, dude.
Yeah.
I had that game.
Is that just Kirby?
Kirby's Dream Land.
Dreamland.
Dreamland.
He was white.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't until Smash for me that he was pink.
I don't know if he was pink before that. Was he pink in the?
What's the Game Boy Advance one? Kirby's Adventure.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he was pink there. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that one,
I
yeah.
never played that.
I played that. I don't think we had it, but I think we played it. Or at least
I have, I think.
Kirby's Dream Land 2, he's riding a guinea.
Like a little hamster or guinea pig or something. It's
Great.
That's dope.
I don't know why I thought there was one for Game Boy Color.
Maybe I had Game.
Boy Color, but I was playing that cartridge on it.
Yeah.
Because you could play
Oh, Game Boy Advance 2004.
You could play Game Boy games
on Game Boy Color. It was
the
the
same
Yeah.
cartridge slot.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it was, Jared. I was playing that game
On my Game Boy.
color.
Yeah.
Because Game Boy Color also isn't color. Isn't it just like weird? It's just
A different tone.
Yeah, like I feel like it.
right. It's not actually color.
Or like it's very little, because like
I
I
think
feel
it was
like.
Game Boy Advance. I think was the first time they actually had it be. Yeah, that's literally the one I have.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my Game.
That's Jared's. Yeah.
That's like still at our parents' house.
Mine's
It's in my drawer next to my bed.
Nice.
Super creepy style.
Let's get you Kirby's Dream Land.
I think I have it.
Hell yeah.
I'll check tonight.
Hell yeah.
I know my Pokemon Red's chilling inside of it. I found it recently, the whole little setup, and I was like, oh wow, and that's why I put it in this other drawer. I don't want to lose this.
Still has my name written on the back.
Hell yeah.
Creepy.
Yes, see that one was
Was the first. I guess it was color.
Oh wow, yeah. Full on color.
Yeah, I just don't remember it looking like that.
How much does a Game Boy Color go for now? Are they cheap?
Cheap or are they expensive? Where did they land?
I wonder how much they cost new back in the day.
Probably that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, interesting. All right. Yeah, so the Kirby game.
Probably worth a pickup, but we'll wait till it goes down. The Earthbound stuff, that's interesting. You know, I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, everyone seems to want this. Here's what I don't get. This is how I find it kind of irritating about the Earthbound is they mention it, and I heard them say this is like people are hoping that they announce Mother 3. So it's Earthbound and Earthbound Begins. It's Earthbound Begins and then it's Earthbound. So the third game will be called Mother 3. Why?
It's probably got something to do with the story. Like, you know, like it's probably.
But it's just so, you know, you read that right up. You see that, Nick?
Yeah, yeah.
Regarding Mother 3.
Yeah.
And what also annoys me about this, Earthbound Begins is the Nintendo one, right? And Earthbound's the Super Nintendo one?
I think so, but
Like,
I
watch
don't
the
know.
Press play on that trailer real
Yeah,
quick.
I don't know.
Well, but they seem to. But why do they keep saying it the other way around? Like, wouldn't it be Earthbound Begins, then Earthbound?
Oh well, maybe
Beginnings is a prequel? Like maybe they went.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about this franchise.
I know nothing about this
Yeah.
franchise.
But I guess this is a big deal. If I'm not mistaken,
We can all play this today. Yeah, later today. And it's on the free
the free
Nintendo
fucking.
games or whatever.
yeah, the free Nintendo games.
So this is like available to us just
Just by paying for the basic Nintendo.
online, which that's
Cool.
There's that thing.
Yeah, totally. There's a green monster too, is in Smash.
Yeah.
I'm almost intrigued to fucking
play this.
Because that's NES, right?
Yeah. And Lucas.
I really wonder, like, if it, you know, if it holds up. As someone who never
See-
played, can we play? Yeah.
Fine, this looks to me like this is the
Isn't
Oh,
that,
that-
the
that-
prequel?
like
That's
wouldn't that
for
be on
sure.
Nintendo?
Yeah, I was gonna say that for sure looks like Nintendo compared to the other one.
So why are they showing it to me backwards? And I think also that silver robot
Yeah,
is also
yeah.
in Smash. There's a lot of Smash shit.
Yeah, seriously.
It just seems like they
They need to flip flop that.
Yeah.
it even says Super Nintendo and then NES. It's Super NES and then NES. Why would it be NES and then Super NES?
Is it possible that it came out on the NES after Super Nintendo? Did they make
Make NES
No,
games?
They didn't make NES games after.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Jack,
Can
we
we
look
look that up, please? The Earthbound. Can we get
Earthbound Wikipedia
pull up?
Over here.
because I'm just,
I'm sorry to anyone who's an Earthbound NES fan.
you know, if you're like these idiots, fuck these guys.
I don't know if I've ever
But-
heard anyone in person talk about Earthbound.
I want to. Yeah, I'm trying to learn about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I didn't even realize that was the game he was from.
I think I had heard that before.
So that when they brought it up today, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's that game.
Yeah.
But like,
Controversial take. I don't even like playing NES and Smash.
no.
I don't think it's that good in Smash. So like, it makes me be like, what is this game?
Crazy packaging.
Earthbound.
Oh, so it was called Mother in Japan. That's why. That's why everyone's waiting for Mother 3.
Weird.
Because
In
Why is it called Mother?
I guess that's probably plot stuff.
known as Earthbound outside of Japan.
89, wow.
That's so weird. Latest release, Mother 3.
2006.
Yeah.
Oh wait, click on Mother 3.
Latest. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So what system was it on?
64. Oh no.
In
In 2006.
So why are they saying that people are waiting for it to be announced?
Oh, it
It
might.
must be only Japan. It probably never got translated over.
Oh, so it's literally.
It's probably It's like if you get it,
Yeah, it's probably only in Japanese.
No
So-
subtitles.
They have.
have it. So maybe that's what they're like. We're waiting on Mother 3. Is that maybe like America never got that?
That's what it sounds like. Interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like from what
I heard about that is that it almost seems like Nintendo's testing the waters to see if it's worth them actually going out and putting money and redoing Mother 3 to making it.
English.
I wonder what they'd call
Call
it.
it Earthbound Beginnings, Earthbound what? Like you know what I mean?
Like, or would they
Earthbound
just
3.
call it?
Yeah, would they just call it Mother 3?
Yeah, and
They fucked the Earthbound thing.
Oh,
I feel that they're already so stuck with calling it.
I wonder,
Earthbound.
I wonder, do they now call it Earthbound because that's, or do they still call it Mother?
At meetings.
Yeah. Like I wonder, like what does Nintendo refer to the game as? I wonder.
Wait, can we go back to Jared? Go back to that about Earthbound. How long is Earthbound the game? Do we have a running time?
No, but I'll look it up.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess like probably
20 to 30 hours. RPG from Super Nintendo. I wonder. Well,
maybe 10 to 20 hours.
everything felt so much longer back then. Like I feel like Final Fantasy VII back
Then took forever, and now you can like breeze through.
through it as an adult. It's like, oh, what was I so hung up on? 28 hours. 38 if you do the side missions.
And what is it?
What is the game?
It's like a RPG kind of like going through and like doing the story.
Oh wow, what website?
Was that just now, Jared?
How long?
.com.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Amazing. Type in Judge.
Type in fucking Metroid Dread.
Oh wow. Wait, did it
It's
say
like 21 or 2 and a
21.
half. I was gonna say like it was a short game. 8.5. 13 hours completionist.
I mean, I spent more than
13, and I almost got everything. I'm fucking 3 pieces away. I gave up. I'm done.
Yeah.
They're fucking hard. That's cool. I was just intrigued to hear.
Put in
Yeah.
Pokemon Shield. I just want to see if someone gets all 400.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm like, do I
Yeah.
even care? 90, 100 hours? Oh my god.
I mean, I'm just gonna be mean.
Plus extras.
Yeah.
Leisurely.
Oh my god, 400.
160.
Crazy.
Rush.
I'm so confused even what the fuck that means.
Like if they got everything, but they did it.
Yeah, like if you're trying to be as
Quickly as
efficient as
possible.
possible, yeah. Like if you're
So
jammed.
As efficiently as possible, it still takes you.
You 66 hours to get everything.
Because
That's
there's
fucking insane.
because there's so much like oh, I accidentally killed the Pokemon I was trying to capture. Oh, it ran and like there's things that you can't like
Account for it. It's just
randomness that you're like, oh my god.
And the quickest you can finish the game is 6 hours and 30 minutes. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
Like, I just don't.
Like, the talking scenes in that game.
Are so fucking
It's-
long.
It's got to be without talking because you're right. It's got to be movement because like if you're just clicking through conversations, that's gonna add forever.
Yeah.
The game is so slow.
It's so
I'm
slow.
loving the game, but I'm constantly just like, let's go.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you've already done it once.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
All right. What else we
I'm
got?
almost done though. I think I'll finish everything besides the
big stuff.
big stuff
Yeah.
by this week. Yeah.
Oh, that Alive Alive or whatever.
Live
That-
Alive? I don't know.
That
I
looked
haven't-
really fucking cool.
I have no idea what that is.
It definitely looks like something the two of you guys would be into.
Skip this stuff. Oh.
What?
Advance Wars.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, is Advance Wars the one where it's like the little like toys and they're shooting at each other?
Yeah.
It's like OG game from back in the day.
100%.
That actually looks pretty cool.
It looks cool. I've never played it. I feel like that would be a good one to jump on. Like if you're
And
like,
they added voice acting
yeah,
this time around.
yeah.
It looks pretty cool. I'd give it a shot. I don't know if I pay full price.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
my go-to saying. This game, though, on the other hand,
Yeah, this looks so sick.
this game looks fucking nuts and insane.
Little mariachi game.
No,
I was
that's
gonna
like
You're choosing your character.
Is it by in the styles like Octopath Traveler? I was gonna say like Octopath. Oh, what? Is it a duel here?
it just looks really interesting.
Yeah.
We don't have to watch the whole trailer.
trailer, but
I like that
Yeah,
style.
I've heard of that.
I know nothing about it. I'll say that, but like, I'll definitely after it comes out be looking for reviews on it and seeing if it gets good reviews.
Reviews and maybe pick that guy up because it looked
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's
something I'd be into. Some little nerd shit.
That's
This
this.
is great. They're like,
Portal 1 and 2.
yeah. Like these two games. Like I feel like you're gonna have to get these.
Who?
Oh really?
And Jer. If
If
you,
you guys haven't played these games, you have to.
Really?
and it's normally like, you know,
I think you have to. Actually, I think they're on consoles. I'm almost positive that you could get it on Xbox or PlayStation. I played them on computer.
back in the day.
And you're a big fan.
Big fan. Big fan.
I'll be honest. I watched this.
This trailer wasn't very impressed.
It's
They're old games.
like these are not modern day games, but like the idea will hold up. It's so sick. They're so like funny and like clever, and like it's just like a physics video game about like teleporting, and like it's great. It's so sick.
I took a class on this.
This was like a part of like a literature class I took. And one of the things was we had to beat
Well,
Portal.
by the end.
It just looks creepy.
It is, but it's really tongue in cheek. It's really funny. Yeah, like GLaDOS. It's crazy.
Would you pick them up and play these ports?
Personally,
Personally,
Yeah.
I think you and I and Jerry should get them on Xbox and PlayStation respectively. I feel like if you're gonna play it, have it look as good as possible.
Yeah.
Not that it was like. Having said that, though, it would be a great game to have on Switch, just to be able to drop in and out of. Like Portal's sick. Like I guarantee you both will love Portal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's just like it's like teleport puzzles, and
If I can get it on the low, I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
But I
That's the thing is, I think it's literally like $5 on the computer, but it's probably like how much is it on PlayStation, Jared? Is there any kind of a deal for like a 15-year-old game?
because yeah, these games are not new. But yeah, what is Nintendo want?
And then what is PlayStation want?
Just go to Google and do Portal.
Portal 1 and 2, and like shopping.
Yeah. I'll do this in another window and drag it over.
I saw you were on that.
Star Wars game, Jared. Did we play that Star Wars game when it was on? I think it's originally from Wii.
What game is it?
Oh, nice, yeah. I remember that.
Source.
That game was dope.
I don't remember it though.
I remember it. That game was sick. It's Star Killer.
It was for the Wii, right?
I think so. I think that's what it said.
I think I had it for PlayStation 3.
I feel like I played that.
I feel like if you
Didn't you watch me play it?
Is
'Cause-
that what? Like here,
Yeah, like I was gonna say like we for sure had it. I think when we were living here.
right?
I'm like almost positive.
One of us.
Yeah, exactly.
$40 for
What is it?
Portal 2.
what is it?
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great game. If you can get it for cheaper, I think you should.
If they're doing a 2-pack, and it was decently priced though,
Yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see. But you're right. It being a port for the Switch,
Versus playing it on the PlayStation or your computer.
It's gonna
But
look so much
playing it
better
on the
on your
Switch, you can
Xbox.
play it together,
Exactly.
On the
yeah,
go.
exactly.
and that
Yeah.
might make the game a little bit.
And
harder.
the controls too. Controls matter in it. That like I think I'd want to play with a PlayStation controller. I mean, although I get the Switch Pro thing is fun too.
Yeah, I don't know if
I can't remember this game and if I liked it or not.
Yeah.
I think it uses the Joy Cons though, because I think it was a Wii game.
they're now having it.
Be with the Joy Cons. I don't know if I really.
I always liked that he held the light.
Lightsaber upside down.
I always thought that was sick.
I mean, I'll have to wait till it drops.
And see if it gets good reviews and see if I want to play it.
I mean, obviously because
It's an old game, the graphics kind of look whatever, but that doesn't really super bother me. I'm not a graphics snob.
Especially, I mean, on Wii, the whole like this looks great for Wii. You know.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
I did hear them make that announcement to Direct, and I was like, that's cool. I really was hoping they were gonna bring like Shadows of the Empire back, and bring that as a port, and like redo the
graphics or something.
and
Yeah.
have that on there. I'd be pretty smitten off that. But no.
The MLB The Show, that sounds actually pretty.
Pretty tight if you're into baseball. It sounds like you're gonna be able to bring your
Stats over.
your stats from cross platform stats, which that's pretty dope. But I don't play that. The Disney Speed Storm racing game
I think sounds pretty
tight, just because it's
cross-platform.
It's like I know there's a bunch of Mario games out there, Mario Kart knockoff games, but this one's
And now
free,
Smash knockoffs. Yeah.
free to play. I'm sure they'll try to get you on the skins.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna download it. It's free to play. I might download it on my Xbox though.
I mean, yeah. If we're all gonna be playing on something, like I would play it on like the
System that can handle the most, lights and stuff like this.
Well, also it's like
If it's gonna be on everything, I'll
Yeah.
take the space up on a different.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Mickey.
because I don't really play my
I play my Switch more than I play my Xbox for,
a lot of shit. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks pretty cool.
cool. I'd fuck with it.
Who do you want? What Disney character do you want?
I have a cart.
Me?
Yeah.
Huh.
Man, it's a good question.
I
I
mean,
would say someone from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jared would go
that'd
with Jack or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I go with Mickey off tops, but like Mickey in like the Hawaiian outfit maybe or something funny, or Fantasia.
Fantasia Mickey. I'm always a big fan of Fantasia Mickey.
I want those three
Three hyenas from
Lion
Lion King?
all in one cart.
That'd be fucking great.
I want
That's a
all-
really good
yeah,
call
I want
out.
all in one.
Yeah, there's like weird shit like that like I'm trying to think like 'cause I clip my Disney pins. I guess
Weird ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, who would I want? Like,
I'm sure
like
there'll be a-
random like that.
Yeah.
Like
And I'm sure there'll be a stormtrooper. Like if there's Captain Jack, there'll be a stormtrooper.
like what's the panther from Jungle Book?
Oh yeah.
Not Shao Kahn. What is the panther's name? Shao Kahn's the tiger, right?
I always loved that panther.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
like him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that'd be dope. Yeah.
It's something weird. But yeah, I mean, it's a free game. I'll give it a shot. If the Mario Kart aspects of the game, which is the game,
suck, like the driving.
and all that, then fuck it. I delete it. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Will I put money into it? Probably not, because like why? Like it's just a Mario Kart game. I'm not gonna play it that much.
How funny would it be though if all of a sudden we got obsessed with that rather than the new 48 levels?
Yeah. Like if
All
all
of a sudden it's like, oh, this is way better.
Well, that's another reason why I'm saying like I don't know if they're doing 25 at a time, but if it's 25 flat, and we're back to that. But if it's
Yeah,
25
yeah.
flat, no problem, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's 25 every 8 levels or whatever the fuck it is, like get the fuck out of here. No way.
This game looked really fucking cool. This is an old.
Older game though, right? Like
Yeah, a couple of years. Yeah. Max goes on about this game. I definitely want to play this game. There was a lot of controversy around this game. I think they ironed it all out. I think the game is the best it's ever been.
would you play it on this or would you play it on the PlayStation?
I would play it on PlayStation because it works in VR too, to my understanding. That you
Oh,
can,
really?
Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
You know,
for
yeah.
sure. I could see playing
But this
this on the
game-
Switch though because I
yeah.
think this is a long game if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
And I think it would be cool to bring it around. And be like, "Alright, I can
You're on
actually.
a plane and you're doing your thing.
Yeah. I could
But-
like dive in on it.
Max speaks very highly of this game.
No, it looks cool. I don't know if I'll play it personally, but it does look really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what Klonoa is. Looks like
Mm.
Sonic.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in the high school. That thing actually looks pretty tight.
I don't think I'll play it, but it looked.
Pretty tight.
Cuphead's got a great soundtrack. I've never played it.
Cuphead has a great soundtrack.
Cuphead looks we're skipping over one too, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Like, it's, you know, it's like a.
It's a
Yeah. Like
it's
a
stupid.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, it's a Guitar Hero game. Yeah. The Cuphead shit, like I think that DLC for Cuphead has already been out on PlayStation and Xbox, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's just now coming to Switch. And if I was gonna play Cuphead, I honestly probably would play it on my Switch and just download it on there.
100%, yeah. Because that's like a perfect, like, you know, that
Switch
style. Yeah, like you're not losing anything.
It's that too. Here's my other thing. I feel like with Xbox and all that, like my Xbox 360, it burned out. So anything that was on, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
My Nintendo stuff,
Still pristine.
Exactly.
Plastic boxes being.
taken care of.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna buy something for download, and it's on all three. I know you're like, oh, graphics, and I agree,
Yeah.
but I probably still get it on my Switch.
For sure.
Just because I know.
I'm gonna have that fucker. I'm not. It's not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Exactly.
I carry that around with me and shit. Like it's my fave. But
yeah.
Yeah, I might get Cuphead.
At some point, I would really like to play Cuphead.
There's a Netflix show coming out. I think.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah, I've seen the
Yeah.
trailer. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks tight. A lot of people thought they were gonna play the trailer for the Mario movie. They did not.
Oh yeah.
Assassin's Creed. I'm not into that. Sadu's a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I know he's always spoken highly about it and
Yeah,
stuff. Another reason why Sadu should get a Switch.
Switch.
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Hearts. I think a lot of people are bummed about the Kingdom of Hearts thing because they're doing it from the cloud, which I don't really understand exactly. Some games you download and some games you're streaming them off the cloud.
Okay.
So sometimes they don't play as well or whatever.
Yeah, I did a demo for a game on the cloud, and it was terrible.
Yeah, so a lot of people are pretty disappointed that they're doing. Well, it seems
I mean, like people were juiced that they're gonna do Kingdom of Hearts, but they were disappointed that they're doing it
this
way.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. And
I
I
totally dig it.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's like just build a game for the Switch
You know, build a game that works on the Switch.
rather than having to stream it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
yeah.
it is just like. And again, I've got no dog in the fight. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts. I don't know anything about Kingdom
I
Hearts.
would love to try Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I really would. I don't want to give it my first go though in some shitty version that people are talking shit on, so I'm not gonna try that.
Yeah.
But when they come out with a good Kingdom Hearts, like a port or whatever it may be, I would like to give it a shot.
I hope one day there's a good Gundam game. I don't know if there is. I've never played any Gundam games. I kind of doubt any of them are good. But I hope one day there's a dope Gundam game. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if there is one, let us know in the comments.
both the next two things,
Yeah,
I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Whatever.
I think that's it.
Oh wait, a montage of
Upcoming
Yeah,
Demon
they
Slayer.
played a bunch of shit.
Okay, so yeah. I don't. Oh, Zombie Army 4. That seems vaguely familiar.
none of the stuff.
None of those games they played in like a highlight reel thing looked very good.
Yeah.
To me, the big takeaway was
Wii Sports,
Yeah.
being able to play that with the homies.
bowling and all that. Excited.
It's dope.
Just I love the bowling and stuff. The Judge Dredd, the Metroid Dread shit, I was intrigued by. I was kind of upset by the Mario Kart shit.
And the biggest of big takeaways of the game I'm actually gonna purchase.
Just seemed like it was Mario Strikers.
Yeah.
Although I would like to buy, or I would like to play the Kirby at some point.
And I also want to look into that weird RPG. I already forget the name of it, but with like there was
Live
Yeah.
Live a lot.
something.
Yeah.
That does look cool, right?
Yeah.
I
Just
was-
the style of that.
Yeah,
was cool.
when that one came up in the thing, like I was like, oh wow, I would really
Yeah.
like to check that out. Same with Earthbound. When I saw the Earthbound, I was like, oh, that looks, and that's already available to us. We could all play Earthbound right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like,
I hope we get to customize that armor. I
You
hope-
do
Oh,
in
that's
this.
so
In
sick.
this,
Yeah.
oh, you do. That's one of the new add-ons.
Oh my god, I love
You
that.
get to they certain things do certain shit. So depending on who you're playing,
Bro.
yeah, dude, this sounds really cool.
June 10th.
Yeah,
I might pre-order this.
I don't know.
I mean, dude, we gotta get down day one.
Yeah,
this team.
this is like.
I hope it does this cartoon breakdown in the game.
Yeah. That'd be so sick.
Battle League.
Jared, what are you hyped for?
Probably Strikers.
You, Nick?
Yeah, probably Strikers. Like we've said with everything, like
we'll see what the
gets good reviews, and like maybe
how
how
funny would be if like all of a sudden that Fire Emblem game, it's like, oh shit, I gotta get that.
like I don't know, like
I mean,
I feel like I've just gotta look into a lot of this stuff now.
I think the Kirby could be the sneak up
Yeah.
one for me,
Yeah,
or the Splatoon, because from my understanding, the Splatoons have kind of been building up. They've been getting better and better from the first one to the second one. And maybe the Splatoon 3 is really good. It gets great reviews. I end up wanting to try that out.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And then the Kirby game, because like that Kirby game, it could be hit or miss.
exactly, yeah,
Like people be like, "Oh, good try, but didn't work out."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Ah, fuck it, I'm not gonna pay for that." Or people are like, "Dude, this Kirby game really brought back the franchise." And they're like, "Oh, I want to play it."
Yeah.
So I think those are the two wild ones. I can't see Strikers sucking.
Yeah.
Because golf, like,
if nothing else, it's just
the hang. Like I
well,
don't think
tennis was a little. I don't know. Maybe because I know Jared has all these too, so you can say what your vibe is, Jared. But tennis kind of felt like a little eh. But then golf feels really strong, and I've really been enjoying the golf. We played a shit ton of tennis when we were kids.
yeah.
Mario tennis.
Yeah.
We played a shit ton of Mario tennis. We used to have tourneys and shit. We really liked that game. And golf, we played it even for 64, I feel like, but we weren't as obsessed with the golf as we were the tennis.
There was a Dreamcast tennis game that was big when we were little too. Like I feel like tennis was just more of a thing.
Well, the thing
back then,
I think the reason that Mario Golf wasn't as good is that you had to pass the controller or wait your turn, and they fixed that now, especially with the online gameplay. We all swing at once, so the pacing of it's way different now with the Mario. They really fixed Mario Golf.
Yeah.
They did a great job. So that's why I feel like Strikers, they're on pace to have another home run. Like, this should be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to Strikers. Yeah. That's pretty much everything from the Nintendo Direct, today's Nintendo Direct. I wasn't too disappointed. I still think, I didn't see Strikers coming.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, and it's coming soon. Like, it's not like we're waiting forever for it to drop. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's this?
This is a February outfit reward.
Is it Luigi? Damn,
Yeah.
I gotta go do that. Interesting, Jared. Good pull up. Did you pull that up on purpose?
I should see what the costume is.
Yeah. Good to know. Yeah. Cool. It was great. Good Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
For all you Nintendo fans out there. Yeah.
What do we got coming up? We got
One more episode of Peacemaker.
Oh, we finished Boba Fett. We'll talk more. We're gonna do a Boba Fett review. We had to talk about Scream. We're gonna do Nintendo Direct because it happened today, so it seemed like it made sense. But we'll talk Boba Fett maybe next week or whatever. We got one more episode of Peacemaker, I think.
Batman's March. Is anything coming out in February? Is there any
movies. Still got to do Jackass. I still got to
see Jackass.
Friday.
I saw Jackass. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but we'll definitely be doing a review on Jackass. It is phenomenal. I'll say this. It's movie of the year for your boy Tubi.
Movie of
the year, and maybe a movie already of the decade. Like, I mean,
Jared, when you pull up the tier list for 2022, make sure Jackass is in there.
Yeah. I mean, it the segments are great. It's fucking fantastic. Jared, you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Let me ask you this: like, you don't have to get too far into anything specific, but like, so you watch Jackass. Are they doing another one, or does this feel like goodbye, we love you all, we're done? Or does this feel like we're ramping back up?
No, this one felt like, even more so than the last one, 3, it seemed like this one that they could definitely do more.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if it'd be everybody.
They might start phasing in more of the young people.
I think that's, yeah. And that would be cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because, part of it is like, we don't have to we can talk about this way more like next week when we do Jackass, which we'll have to do that immediately.
Yeah.
it's like the Chris Pontius when he throws in the little joke after someone gets hurt,
Yeah.
and then his little comment afterwards is what really makes the whole show or movie work.
Yeah.
The segment, you know.
He doesn't need to get hurt as long as he's
Commenting on.
Yeah, or somebody else.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
little like
It's the
add-on
banter.
jokes.
Yeah.
The banter between each other,
Yeah.
or just like you if you watch Jackass, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
something will happen, and then or even before something, something
The
is said.
camaraderie of them going through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's even a few segments where you could tell they were shooting one thing and something else fucking happened.
Yeah.
And if you watch Jackass, you know this has happened many times, and that's like the best segment. You're like, wow,
That's
that's
all
fucking
real. That's all you're seeing.
and
real
that wasn't even
reactions.
what they were trying. Like they were trying to do this, and it failed, and then they ended up getting this. What's up?
The stream froze.
Stream Pros.
Oh, Stream Bros.
Stream froze.
Warner Brothers or whoever. We were talking.
nicely about it.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much done anyways. So
Yeah.
let's see what's going on the phone, and then we'll.
The next one should just be called Jackass to be continued.
Oh, it's because my phone was at 20% now. Oh, there was somebody actually in the chat.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what they said.
Vom Red.
Not red.
All right, well, our apologies for the phone freezing. We're gonna wrap it up anyway, so we'll talk Jackass next week.
Jackass,
We'll talk Jackass next week.
Jackass Part 2.
Thanks for everyone for tuning in. You know, please go see
Stream. Support your local movie theater. It's been real slow pickings.
Having said that,
I love it when my theater's empty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
saw Scream. It was a private showing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a private showing, but
Oh,
somehow it was a private
Yeah,
showing, which is disappointing. But because I agree with Nick, I loved the empty theater, but
But what that
it was
means,
so
though,
bad
yeah,
there was
yeah.
nothing even really playing.
Yeah.
So that's not a good
dude,
sign.
Yeah, that was grim. Like that theater's gonna go under if that keeps happening.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
support
yeah.
your local theater.
They're literally closing at like 7 or something, whatever you
Yeah.
said. So yeah, go see movies.
See movies at your local theater and pick up hard copies of Nintendo games.
Yeah,
Make sure
yeah.
Nintendo knows that we still want hard
Sell
copies.
them for cheaper so that we can steal them. Scoop
Yeah,
them up.
buy games and then return them to your local GameStop.
Donate them to Over the Show.
Yeah, we'll go to PO Box so you guys
Yeah,
can
yeah.
mail your favorite games to us. Jarvis Jerry, thank you so much. Nick D, Tubi, we're out. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Episode 20.
Episode 20.
Episode 20.